Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt, and today's video is going to be a different video for me. Number one, you're in my living room. I don't film out here very much, and when we had people living here, this area was occupado. So today's video is a collaboration with two of my friends here on YouTube. One of them I started following a couple years ago. And then she bought some jewelry off my website and we bonded over everything like Celtic and Irish and all that lovely stuff. Her name is Shelly from Geek Out of Water. I will leave her information linked in a card and down below. I'm also doing a collaboration with Michelle from Mascara to Midnight. I found her after what was it, her 3-step skincare, I don't know, it was months ago. I watched one of her Amazon videos and I think we were in a Facebook group together, and I'm not quite sure how I found her, but it's been almost a year and we've talked back and forth on like Twitter and whatnot, and she has a like deals group on Facebook where she helps people like find really good deals on like Amazon and sales and things like that. So I will leave her channel and information linked as well up in the cards and in the description box. So a little bit about this collab. One is I'm actually the youngest out of all three of us. I am 39. I will be 40 in September. And Shelly, when I first started watching her, I think she was 39. She might have just turned 40. And she's only a few years older than me, and I thought Michelle was like in between our age. Well, come to find out, Michelle's actually the oldest out of all of us. So we're all in the same, area of age group. Now, those two were born in the 70s. I was born in 1980, but we're all looking at life about the same era. You know what I mean? I first started watching Shelly when she got into the BH Cosmetics for the Zodiac palette, the Aurora Lights palette, the Galaxy Chic palette. I bought Maybelline Age Rewind because of her. I bought the Maybelline Age Rewind because of her, and the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. Shelly's to blame for a lot of my makeup purchases. It's her fault. I will leave a clip here from the Zodiac palette video, which was quite a while ago.
Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got for you my first impressions and swatches and this eye look out of the new BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette, and I am super excited about this one.
So yeah, hopefully you guys can understand after watching that clip that it's her fault. I got on the BH Cosmetics kick, and I don't know, she kind of started the ball rolling for my love of BH, and they're affordable, so it's not a pricey habit, but it is a habit. Now, Michelle from Mascara to Midnight is really into anti-aging things, and my brother just got up, so if you hear noises, he's in the kitchen. So she's into like trying to help get rid of like fine lines and wrinkles and aging skin and age spots and things like that, and I will leave a clip here from like, it looks like an intro that she did. It's funny.
Thank you for joining me today. I'm Michelle from Mascara to Midnight. I am a beauty channel, okay? First of all, adorable. Grande Lips Hydrating Plumper. I've actually wanted to try this for a while now. Oh yeah, me likey. These are adorable. I wanted it to be pretty. I wanted it to be like a wand. It was supposed to be a beauty wand.
So that's a little bit about Michelle. She's quirky, she's funny, she usually does upload at midnight, so her YouTube name is very apropos. Now, the collaboration aspect of this is I wanted to collab with Shelly like asked her, but she's always been busy. And then Michelle reached out and she was looking to do a collab, and we talked on Twitter, and we were going to do an eyeshadow palette that we both have. And she's not very good at makeup. That's what she says, not me. And she wanted to do like 2 looks, whatever, like her to do like a simple version and me to do a more elaborate version of the same type of look using the same palette. And I'm like, oh, but that palette puts me to sleep. It's so freaking boring. I can't. I like my color. I like colorful makeup. I do not like bland and boring. So we compromised, and she's like, well, what if we did like a group collab with other people that are around our age, that kind of thing, and we could do like a collaboration, a collaborative collaboration. That's what this is. I think the couch is trying to eat me. So I was like, okay, why don't we do this? And they're like, oh, that's really good. We could do this and that. And we back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And we're in a group text, which is awesome. That we can like talk back and forth about some of these things and get some ideas. And none of us know what the other ones are going to talk about. I know Shelly's video is at least 20, if not 30 minutes long. I don't know how long this will be. And Michelle usually sticks to 10 minutes or under for her videos. So I don't know how long her video is going to be either, but I'm excited to see what they do. So here was what my idea was. I want to take things that we as women at our age now think about and go over and maybe look back at what we thought about in our like early to mid 20s, what we were facing then, concerns, comments, questions. Now, because I have a background in the salon industry, I worked in this full service salon. I have done manicures, pedicures, facials, makeup, updos, weddings, proms, hair, you name it. Anything that a full licensed cosmetologist can do, I have done. I was a master colorist. I specialized in matching hair color. You could come in with something this color and you'd be like, I want that color in my hair, and I could match it perfectly to whatever you bring me. I can always match a color. So if I ever went colorblind, I would be lost. But I got to thinking about this from kind of like a professional aspect of it, because I have worked in the salon industry since I was 17. I have been around women of varying ages, and I know what my concerns were when I was younger and how women viewed things in the salon. That got me to thinking. The number one thing women of an older age, anybody 25 and older, are concerned about is gray hair. Society says that gray hair on a woman makes you look older. But on a man, it's distinguished. That doesn't make sense to me. I know I got my first gray hair that I noticed, and I've got a little patch up here on the top of my head where they all started right here in the center of my head, growing out. I do not color my hair. This is 100% my natural color. You can see the grays for yourself. I do not color my hair. This is my natural color. So I got my first gray hair at 25, and I remember Joyce, who was my station mate. She worked at the station next to mine. She came over one day and she went yoink. I'm like, ow, son of a. And she ripped out one of my gray hairs. And I'm like, what'd you do that for? She's like, you had a gray. I was like, damn it, now 10 more are going to grow back in that spot. And that's what we were always told when I was growing up, is that if you pull out a gray hair, 10 more are going to grow back in. Well, that's a wives' tale, and that's not accurate, because usually one hair grows out of one root, grows out of one papillae, grows out of one follicle, because there's only one food source for the hair to grow out of. So unless there's multiple food sources in one orifice, multiple hairs can't grow out of that one spot. Now in my case, I have an entire like circular patch on the very top of my head where I have a whole collection of gray hairs. It's like a little streak. So depending on how I have like my hair parted, that kind of thing, it's like a little gray strip right in the center of my head. and I think it's awesome. But I was told that I needed to start coloring my hair because it looked bad for customers to see a stylist with gray hair. Now, I know women, they get very self-conscious about their hair being gray. It makes them feel old. They think they look old. I think it's stunning. I think it's beautiful. I like how the grays, when they grow in, they're varying different shades. Mine are like super like silvery white platinum, and I love them. But some people, they have like salt and pepper grays. Some people have like yellowed grays. Some people have it's a varying shade of gray as it grows in. And some of the gray hairs are prettier than others, I'm sure, to the person who's growing them. Most women do not like it. And so every 3 to 4 weeks, I would have women come in to get their roots touched up because they were so self-conscious about having gray that they made powders, they've made pencils, they've made sprays. There's all kinds of like things that you can do to like touch up your grays on like your hair parts and stuff until you can get into the salon or get a box at the drugstore and do it yourself to color your grays. And I think for me, when I accepted my gray hair, it was a huge confidence boost to me because I honestly didn't give a... I don't care what society says about gray hair. I honestly think that they're beautiful. I think women should appreciate the things that they've gone through as they've aged. Now, another thing that kind of got me was when I was in my mid-20s, my early 20s, my teens, things like that, I didn't get a whole lot of breakouts. I've always had pretty good skin, and I'll get into why here in a second. But I didn't really start getting like breakouts other than like hormonal breakouts that time of the month, where like my chin would break out and the center of my face would break out from menstrual cycles and things like that. But as I aged up closer to 30 and beyond, I noticed that I would just randomly get a breakout. I'm like, did I look at chocolate wrong or something? What the hell? I'm not 15. I didn't get zits when I was 15 unless I was, again, going through a hormonal phase, menstrual cycle, that kind of stuff. So I couldn't understand why, as an older woman, I was getting breakouts. I'm like, this is some like crap that the teens get. I only sleep on my pillowcase for like 2 days, and then I will flip my pillow over and sleep on the other side of my pillow, and then after 2 more days I take that pillowcase off and then put a new one on and sleep on that for 2 days, and I'm like super anal about that. I have very, very, very dry, sensitive skin, so I use specific face washes and stuff, and I'm constantly putting oils on my skin and that kind of stuff, that I couldn't figure out why I was getting breakouts. It's not like I do not take care of my skin. Going into skincare, I was taught at a very young age to take care of my skin. I was taught at my first like makeup class to take care of my skin. That's the only skin I'm gonna have. That as you age, if you take care of it when you're younger, you'll look younger as you age, which has always been the case. My mom has always preached about skincare and moisturizing and hydration and that kind of thing. And so I've always had some sort of skincare routine. Always, it's dating back to like 12, 13, 14, I've always done skincare. So now that I'm almost 40, it definitely shows that I've taken care of my skin. I avoid the sun. I've had skin cancer. I have scarring on my back from melanoma. I have had skin grafting done on my back to repair some of the damage from skin cancer. But I have done a really good job taking care of my skin. I've also worked in salons that had tanning beds, and I used to have a really good base tan. I do tan very well. I am part Native American, so I do tan easily, and I do tan very well, and it stays for a very long time. But I honestly don't care anymore about tanning. My focus is trying to keep my skin in the best possible condition now that I can as I age, so I can keep it looking nice longer. Now, going back to the breakouts there for a second, I didn't think in my 20s that I would have breakouts in my 30s and almost 40s. I would have never in a million years, I was so self-conscious about breakouts, especially during that time of the month when my chin was broke out. I usually ended up having one right on the tip of my nose. I've got scarring all across my nose from breakouts. I've got scarring here on my forehead from breakouts. And of course, my entire chin region has scarring on it from breakouts that I would get during that time of the month. And they were big and they were nasty and they were ugly and they would break open and they would look horrible, and there was nothing I could do to get them to go away any faster. Trust me, I have tried the toothpaste trick, the Windex trick, the no makeup trick, to you name it. I have tried putting it on my breakouts when I was younger, and they always made me so self-conscious about my skin and how bad it looked that I would do anything, to get my skin to look better. And now that I'm older and I get breakouts, you know what? I'm almost tempted to put a damn sticker on it and put a freaking smiley face on it and just call it a day. I don't care about that stuff anymore. The things that like super bothered me in my younger years, I don't give a crap about anymore. It's like my give a shit got up and walked off, and I'm sitting here going, bye motherfucker, see you later. Like, I don't care. The older I get, the less things bother me. And I've got those chicken soup for the soul, the don't sweat the small stuff books that people have bought me over the years. And because I used to be so focused on all the little small details that I didn't take the time to look at the bigger picture and step out of that box to look at the bigger picture, that I think now that I'm older, I'm appreciating the bigger picture more. So mindset from younger years to later years has definitely changed as well. My skincare habits have also gotten a lot more stringent, where before I would like skip a day or two. I didn't always wear makeup every day, so I would, just wash my face in the shower and throw on some moisturizer and then go to bed. I didn't always like tone and mask and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm more stringent on it. I make sure that I do my skincare at least once a day. I'm constantly, adding oils to my skin because, oh, I forgot I got glitter on my face. It itched. This is a Valentine's Day look you'll see in a week or so. But like, I never thought that as I aged that I wouldn't be so nitpicky about a lot of these things that I did when I was in my 20s. And oh, the other thing that used to get me, shimmery eyeshadow. I love shimmer eyeshadows. I've always loved shimmer eyeshadows. I think my very first eyeshadow was from like Avon, and it was this baby pastel blue shimmer shade, and I wore the shit out of it. And I was always told, number one, you can't wear blue eyeshadow with blue eyes. And two, you can't wear shimmers in your crease. And you know what? Now, I do what I want with makeup. Makeup makes me happy. It makes me feel good, especially when I'm on a very bad health day. And makeup like changes my mindset. So I've always kind of like poo-pooed on that rule about no blue eyeshadow and no shimmers in the crease. Wear makeup however you want to wear makeup, as long as you feel good with your makeup and how you wear it. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. If somebody doesn't like your look, say, that's okay, I like it and that's all that matters, and move on. Don't go back and do a tit for tat with these people, because it's not going to matter. They're going to drag you. They're going to bring you down. They're going to say stuff ugly because they are miserable with how they are in their life, and you don't need that crap. Just tell them that you like it and that's all that matters, and move on. I have found over the years, because I'm a very argumentative person, that I will stand my ground. If I feel a certain way, I will get on my soapbox and I will stay there until you are wore out enough that you do not want to argue with me anymore. I am a Libra. I am all about balance. And I also have a lot of Scorpio aspects in my birth chart. So I'm like the argumentative aspects of Scorpio and the firm, definitely very firm in my beliefs in doing things specific ways. And even if I'm wrong, I will stand on my soapbox until you can absolutely 100% prove me wrong. And then I'll kind of get off, but most likely I'll still have at least one foot on it. It's just things that I've learned as I've aged, that could I go back 20 years ago and tell my younger self these things, I would have had so much more time on my hands and so less worry, and maybe I wouldn't have as many gray hairs today as I have now if I didn't worry about all the small stuff. I think that basically covers, oh, that's another thing. Hair length. That was another thing that women were told as I was young, when I was younger, and that women used to come in as they got older and chop their hair from longer to shorter to shorter to shorter. Now, granted, my hair's shorter right now, but in another year or so, it'll be back long again. The reason my hair is short now is because I just cut 20 inches of it off in April last year to donate for wigs to kids. I have survived cancer twice, and I have a full head of hair, and I am more than happy to donate it to somebody that can use it, and I'll just continue to grow it until my hair just doesn't want to grow anymore. So that's why my hair is short right now. But women have always been told it's more maintenance to take care of long hair. It makes you look older if you have long hair. Shorter hair is more appealing to men if you're older. Okay, number one, don't ever cut your hair because a man tells you to do something. If a man tells you to do something, tell him to go somewhere. But do what you want with your hair and wear it how it makes you happy, because again, it's just like the makeup aspect. It's on your body, it's on you. You have to look at it every day. You have to appreciate it every day. So do what makes you happy and leave it at that. I don't care if somebody else wants to say, oh, well, your hair looks better short, and you're like, but I like the way it looks long. Wear it long. Be proud of how you are. Be firm in your beliefs and stick to your guns. Do not let somebody else's small-minded opinion change how you feel about you. You, the body, the person, the aspects of the mentality, the thoughts, that is what you have to live with day in and day out. Now, granted, if you're married or you have a significant other and you want to appease them, I'm still going to tell you don't do it. I learned the hard way. It doesn't make for happy people. Do what makes you happy, and if they love you for you, then they will be happy for you. Don't change you to make somebody else happy. Unless it's a change that you personally want to make, don't change for anybody. Change for yourself. Make the decisions that you want to make that will make you happy in the long run. And you'll understand as you age, you'll live a much more happy and fruitful life if you do things that make you happy and ignore all the noise. So I guess I'm going to leave you here with that. I mean, I covered gray hairs, wrinkles, I covered wrinkles, hair length, clothing. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. This top, I'm sure, is something that's made for like a 20-year-old, and I'm wearing it. But you know what? I've always loved this like peasant blouse thing. I've always loved these sleeves with the big bells at the bottom. I wear what I like. I wear what makes me happy. And again, wear what makes you comfortable and you happy, and that's all that should matter. I talked about shimmery eyeshadows, eye creams, and skincare, feminine things, breakouts, things women are worried about then versus now. Yeah. I think I covered everything that was on my list. I know we were only going to stick to like 3 to 5 things, that kind of thing, but I know I had a whole bunch of things that I wanted to talk about. And so, yeah. If you are younger than I am, just try and remember that take care of the skin that you're in now, and your body is your temple because you have to live in it. I mean, until you're dead at least. So try and take care of it. Respect yourself and your own thoughts and opinions, and don't let somebody else come in and tell you who you are and who you should be and that kind of thing, because in the long run, people come in and out of our lives. You will be there for the long haul. So you got to be happy with yourself and with everything else. Because again, it's you. So I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have come from Shelly's channel or from Michelle's channel, welcome. I try to upload every day. I do have a second channel that I upload on every other day. And I'm just crazy. I have no life. I spend 99.9% of my day in the house. And I might leave 2 or 3 times a month. I might leave the property. But there are days when I can't feel my legs, so I'm just grateful I can walk today. Thank you so much to Shelly for wanting to collaborate with me and Michelle. And thank you, Michelle, for taking the time out of your life and your family and your kids to want to do this collaboration with both of us. And I cannot wait to see what you guys cover in your videos. Again, everything will be linked down below in the description box. I will also leave it as in the cards up here, and I will try and pin a comment so it's all right there. I'm gonna try and upload my video a little bit before Shelly does. Her videos go up on 9 p.m. Eastern, and I know Michelle's gonna try and upload about the same time. So hopefully you guys enjoy their videos. Please, if you do go to their channels, show them some love. Tell them that you came from here, and leave a comment on everybody's video. And, you know, if you do comment on their videos, come back here and either edit your comment or comment underneath your comment and let me know what you think of their videos or the collaboration or either of the two ladies. And, you know, hopefully you guys find somebody new or interesting that you want to watch. I know I never miss a video that Shelly puts up. Michelle, again, puts up videos at the crack ass, oh my god. But I do try and watch all of her videos as well. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are. And if you like the living room setup, I had to drag a whole bunch of shit out here. But, I mean, if you like it, then let me know. I might film a couple more out here. So I will see you guys later. Bye.